guess the bottom line of all these questions that I have answered for you from the beginning and the end, there are always ups and downs of this lifestyle, as there is in living in sticks and bricks, in a house, in a community. Hey guys, it has been a crazy minute since I have done a video. It's officially been 3 days and I have not produced a video. And you guys are probably wondering why I haven't done one. The honest to God's truth is we are having so much fun with people that we have met on the road, and we have been going to events. We have been going to meetups. We have been meeting people as we travel, and I just didn't want to take the time to sit down and edit videos and do the videos, because the reason for us traveling and what we do is to do exactly what I just explained to you, and that is the most important thing to me, is making connections on the road and not taking away from what we are doing, living the nomadic life. And the nomadic life is traveling, interacting, enjoying things that we absolutely love to do, and meeting up and making friends along the way. And that is what we've been doing for the past several months, actually. And I've been taking away some of the time away from activities and friends to edit the videos. And as you know, those of you who have followed my channel from the beginning, you know I only do this for a sense of purpose, and not to produce videos, not to make money on videos. It's just for a sense of purpose, to use my somewhat artistic talent to create videos and to put videos out there for you guys. And so I didn't do it the last 3 days. Strangely and oddly, it felt very weird to not do it the first day. The second day, it felt a little bit strange. And even the third day, today I think is the third day, it still feels very weird not to do one, because today actually we have more downtime and we are traveling from A to B. And it's more on my brain to think about videos that I want to produce in the future. So today's video actually is a follow-up from our 6-year Nomadiversary video, and Bob and I shared together how it started and where we're at today. But I thought it was also important for me to express to you guys, to go over some Q&A of other people who have asked us things along the way about our nomadic life. And so the truth of nomadic life and the ups and downs, how it's gone and things like that. And so I have generated a bunch of questions that I have gotten from people, and I will answer them for you. So first question is it what you expected? Is it what you expected? Now, the present me is what I expected of it. But when we first started, that first year of nomadic living was very, very challenging for me. I had gone from working in healthcare, working with patients all day long, talking, engaging, interacting with people 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, and providing care and doing something that I was very passionate about and what I love to do. And it was a big shock to me how much I unexpectedly felt like I was really missing it in the beginning. We did not establish friendships on the road immediately because we hadn't ever lived this lifestyle. We were traveling and we were seeing amazing, crazy things, and I loved that and I appreciated that. But when we had downtime, I was missing work. I was missing my colleagues, because it was so much a part of me and who I am as a person, in giving back and helping people and watching people heal and getting feedback and interaction with professionals and colleagues and friendships. And so that first year was not what I expected. Initially, I just felt like we were on vacation, and then when the vacation wore off, it's like, ooh, how is this going to work? How is this going to jive? How are we going to find a balance between creating friendships on the road and connections and sense of purpose and traveling and seeing everything in the world? So that first year was not what I expected. But now today, 6 years in, because what we are doing and because of how we have found our groove with the mix of van life, international life, events, friendships, hooking up with our children, hooking up with our families, hooking up with all the friends we have made all over the world, it is what I expect it is now. That what I was envisioning and hoping it would be, and it is all of that now, and I'm very grateful for that. So yeah, that's question number 1. The other question is, what has surprised you the most about your nomadic life or your lifestyle? I guess the honest to God's truth about what has surprised me is, it is really crazy how easily we gave up a home, a normal way of living, all of our possessions, and that truly did not faze us. It did not faze me. I loved my garden. I loved cooking. I loved all my great kitchen gadgets and utensils, and I loved putzing around the house and those sorts of things. But honest to God's truth, I really don't miss that. I mean, I could say I miss gardening a eensy weensy bit. I plant plants in here, and that's as far as my gardening goes, and I supplement that with going to farmers markets all over the world. And I have made some bang out meals on the van with minimal supplies, minimal pots and pans, and so I do still get to do the cooking that I love. I get to do the cooking on the road when we are traveling internationally in hostels, and then when I'm doing that, I get to go to amazing markets and I meet amazing people, and so that has been fulfilled for me unexpectedly. Next question is, what is the most challenging thing about the nomadic life? There's several things about that. The first one was developing a community. Initially, it's hard. You do not know how to do that, where to do that, how to cross paths with people. But as we mentioned in other videos, and what we had discovered along the way, just doing searches on Google and joining events, joining meetups, joining convergences, and going to hostels and volunteering, that is an amazing way to make community on the road, and that is how we have established a great group of friends, all in the United States and international as well. And so that is one of the things that is the most challenging to me on the road. The other thing is, it's not easy to get things. You can't just quick hop in the car and run to Home Depot because you're out in the middle of nowhere and it's not there. You have to plan ahead. You have to figure out how you're going to get mail, how you're going to get packages sent, especially when you are moving like we move. We move often, we move regularly, we don't set up base for more than a week. And so planning ahead to where our next destination is going to be, if we need something that needs to be delivered, or if we need doctor's appointments or dental appointments or prescriptions, all of those things need to be planned ahead and sent to your next location. So those kinds of things are very challenging on the road too. Let's see. What is the one thing you have given up that was hard in the beginning? One thing that I've given up. I think the biggest thing for me giving up was a friend calls and said, hey, you want to meet up for coffee? Or, hey, would you like to go out to dinner tonight? Or, hey, do you want to go to the farmer's market with me in the morning? That was really hard for me to give up in the beginning, because you can't do that on the road. The only way that you can do that is you plan ahead to meet up, and then you do that. If you've been together for a couple of days, then you can say to your friend, how would you like to go for a walk with me? Or how would you like to go for, down to the coffee shop with me? That is and was the hardest thing for me, and still continues to be a challenge, but has gotten significantly better, again, because of all the meetups that we've been doing with friends and family and our kids. And so that grows less and less for me. Let's see. What is the biggest thing about this lifestyle that we have benefited from? I think the biggest thing about this lifestyle is it forces you to think outside of the box. Again, you don't have conveniences, and it forces you to look for solutions or alternatives when you need to ship things, or it forces you to be more creative in searching things to do, places to see. I think it definitely builds character in many ways, because there's often times where things are uncomfortable and things can be stressful, and it can also be difficult to, manage your mail, manage your banking, manage your health care. It again has for us grown us in so many ways, because we have become so much more adventurous because we are living this lifestyle. Living in sticks and bricks, we were adventurous in a small sense, meaning we did triathlons, we did mountain biking, we did boating, but we always came back to the same place. Yes, we traveled, but not a ton. And now it's opened our eyes to what things are available all around the world when we have traveled and have met other people or have seen other things. And it's really allowed us to understand so many other cultures and so many other people without judgment, and being very open-minded about things. We are very relaxed about things needing to be so perfect. Things don't need to be perfectly clean for us. Things don't need to be perfectly in order for us. If things get screwed up, we figure out another way to do it differently. Especially in travels, if things get canceled, then we have to figure out how to get there a different way. Let me look at my questions. Any other questions? Do you miss your family and friends? Of course I miss my family and friends, and thankfully for modern technology, we are in contact all the time and constantly and consistently via Zoom and text messaging and Facebook and Messenger. I do go home probably 2 to 3 times a year to hook up with family and friends. But Bob and I have created so many friends on the road in the United States and internationally, and we would never have done that living this lifestyle. And so, yes, I miss them, but what I get in return for this lifestyle in creating the friendships that we have made has been fulfilling, and very fulfilling to us and to me, personally. So I guess the bottom line of all these questions that I have answered for you from the beginning and the end, there are always ups and downs of this lifestyle, as there is in living in sticks and bricks, in a house, in a community. not leaving your area. There's ups and downs in that lifestyle as well. And I think the biggest thing for Bob and I is we are always very optimistic. We never get stressed about anything in general. And this lifestyle has created so much fun and adventure for us, and we do not have an exit plan. People ask us that all the time. What is your exit plan? The exit plan right now is there's no exit plan. So we just keep moving along and trying to find and challenge ourselves with new things, new learning, and new adventure. And we love that. We don't want to leave that right now, and we won't. And who knows? Never say never. And of course, life is going to change at some point. Things are going to change as the years go on. But as of now, would not change a thing at all. 100% would not change a thing. So that is it, guys. That was a long video, but I wanted to follow up with our 6-year Nomadiversary and answer some personal questions that people have been asking and wanted you to hear the truth of it all. So that is it. So we will see you on tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching, guys. Totally appreciate it, and I love sharing with you. And I don't regret not doing a video the last 3 days because I've been having so much fun. We will see you on tomorrow's video.